Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Monday, June 23rd, 2025. Well, 3 to 4 hours ago, as I'm making this video, Iran did a retaliatory act in response to the bombardment of their nuclear facilities over the weekend by the United States. And they sent missiles into Qatar. Now, this action of theirs was retaliatory. However, there was enough missile defense capabilities in Qatar that as I make this video, there have been no fatalities. There were three minor injuries reported from debris falling from the intercepted missiles and no huge casualties. Now, I would just like to ask the universe about this and see if this action on the part of Iran was enough of a retaliatory action that they have saved face and we can move forward in a positive fashion with whatever needs to be done to have nations enjoy their autonomy, their sovereignty, and let their citizens live in peace and prosperity. So, because changes of that nature are on the way, and these actions that are conflict driven and involve armed conflict, they slow things up a little bit, but nothing can stop what is coming. So was this enough for Iran to save face? Let's see what the universe wants us to know. I'll switch the camera, work with the cards, and we'll find out the answer to this together. So our question is, and it's pursuant to this timeline and these current events. Earlier today, Iran, whoops, that jumped out. Hey, we got the star for our jump out. Okay, that's a fabulous card. It's the 17th major arcana. It talks about the white hats, the alliance, and it says things are going in a good direction. I could probably stop the tarot read right here. But I'll set this up here and we'll see what else the universe might want us to know. Our question is, was this enough of a face-saving action on the part of Iran that now calmer heads and more rational decisions can be made and moving forward have a little less conflict-driven interactions? Did they save enough face that they can now come to the table and communicate and negotiate and allow some mediation, plus additional insights and information? Okay, our first card is the Eight of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Swords. Our recent past card is the Six of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Moving forward, we've got the Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I'll get two more cards for additional insights and information beyond what we have here in the basic layout. But especially with our jumper of the star, which indicates it's a white hat, it's alliance, it's the 17 team, it's white hat action. I'm seeing just from this that actually this action today was kind of prearranged and agreed upon as being a way. I mean, I think that was crafted as an event to happen to save face, to have the public perception for those that wanted retaliation for the bombing of those facilities to satisfy those people and move forward because the actions taken actually, there was great care taken to protect innocent life. Absolutely going on. The uh, Eight of Pentacles for the situation says that, first of all, events are developing, but they're developing in a very positive way. And there's going to be just a concerted effort to minimize repeated ongoing escalation or more retaliation going on. We do have a little bit of a caution here. The Three of Swords often talks about actions taken by 2.0s and not the good ones. Okay, not the good ones. It talks sometimes about lies, and it may be just saying that Iran has been listening to some people that weren't giving them accurate intel. since we were asking about Iran and the results from that bombing that they, the missiles that they attempted to bomb with, it looks like they had some inaccurate intel that they may have acted on, and that's kind of interesting when we see that actually this was a crafted event. But even with that, there was some interference that was attempted in this execution of the bombing in Qatar and the resulting lack of damage and casualties. Let's look at the near future because that's where it gets interesting. Moving forward, are we going to be able to move past this and sit down and talk like adults? I need to make them all get along shirts, don't I? So you two wear this t-shirt till you can get along and talk it out. Okay, for the near future, again, just like I saw yesterday, it does look there is going to be a willingness on the part of, and I'm assuming it's the United States, to help do some structural rebuilding if that's necessary of a confirmed peaceful type of establishments and endeavors. So it does look like there's going to be, a willingness to do that. The guiding light here is the wisdom and the forward-thinking vision indicated by the Queen of Wands. So if they try to lie about the extent of the damages or what they need or what they will use funds for, it's not going to work. It's going to be very strategic and measured type of support in any rebuilding and reestablishment of energy capabilities. And hey, let's just disclose what we know about free energy and not even need to rebuild these, I would think. But hey, okay, that's Laura and the Woo. We've got the Four of Wands talking about stability, which is a beautiful card to see when we're talking about anything involving the Middle East or what has been a point of conflict. So stability is coming. So that's really nice to see. The last two cards, we have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords. So this is a fabulous card. It says, at the end of the day, we're going to get where we need to be, which is people able to pursue their lives in peace and harmony and without harm. And the Page of Swords just says that there's still diligence and energy for that diligence to get this to happen. Let's recap. Earlier today, the country of Iran sent some missiles aimed towards the U.S. Military facilities in the country of Qatar. And it was a retaliatory action on their part for the reported bombing over the weekend of nuclear facilities in the country of Iran. And so my question to the universe was this enough of a face-saving type of endeavor that cooler heads can now prevail and people can sit down and talk and come to some people-centered and good decisions and choices for future action. So was this enough to save face and allow those things to happen? And the universe, we had a jumper. Out jumped the star card, 17th major arcana, very indicative of the White Hats, the Alliance, the Team 17, and efforts done by them. So in other words, yeah, they were part and parcel of this. This even gave me a nudge that actually this was actually chosen as the way that Iran could demonstrate their outrage in such a way that those who wanted a retaliatory action could be satisfied that one had been made. And that was nice because it says things are moving in the right direction. And we have all of these little bursts in the sky, which reminds me of the video I've seen of these missiles getting stopped midair. And indeed, that was one of the images I captured for my thumbnail for this video. So it looks like cooler heads are going to prevail. They're going to be able to work things out with more to come. The results are going to be people-centered and fantastic. And it looks like we can expect from here on out a more stable type of relationship and collegiality between the countries involved. And so diplomacy is going to be vital and it's going to be well utilized. So that was nice to see that diplomacy can now step in where the saber rattling has kind of reached a conclusion and things can now be resolved in a more peaceful fashion with all parties happy that they had their, I'm going to say it, pissing contest off the back porch. Okay, guys, wash your hands, come on in, and now let's sit down and talk things out, okay? Anyway, that's it for this video. I thank you for your patience as my mind has these little rabbit trails and I can't keep myself from making those comments, but hey, I never claimed to be network newsworthy. This is a home production and Laura's View is part of what you get here. That's why it's in the title. So thank you for watching. If you're willing to receive it, I send you love, light, and I wish you everything bright. Until next time, bye.